You were sitting in ants, boo-boo. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, where we going? Y'all remember to hug a tree. Hug a tree. Did y'all know if you hug a tree, it'll take all your negative energy and give you positive energy? Did you know that? Where you going, mama? You want to do some walking? Come on. Hey, Day. Nikki! My boo. Hi, Nikki. She said, bet you ain't doing none of that. Nikki, stop rebelling. Stop rebelling. I hope everybody's okay.
Way out in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much.
Nikki! I love you. Nick. Hi, Nyron. I like that name, by the way, Nyron. You know what? I wonder if they looked at Drake's taxes. He said he haven't done his taxes this year. I don't like people who snitched on themselves. That's crazy. Why are you telling that you haven't done your taxes? Hey, Anthony. Oh, wow. We got one live. Check this shit out. Check that out. Spraying it right there. I hate these bastards. You see this? This is always going on. Do you see this shit? People, this is not fucking normal. This is not normal. Look at this. Why? I hate these bastards. Look at ISIS. I walk my cat, guys. I walk my cat. Wherever I go, she goes. Ain't that right, mama? I got on my Supernatural shirt. I got my shirt on today. Come on, mama. Yeah, you saw him. I hope y'all doing good. Good evening, Anthony. Hi, Keisha. Melchizedek, I love your name. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. It's yes, honey, yes. Yes, my shirt. My shirt. My shirt. Nikki, murderer. He's a murderer. Stew. I'm good. I am good. I didn't really want nothing. I just wanted to get on here and see how y'all was doing. I actually got on here to see if my live worked. You know how they be stealing on me. They be stealing on me. So I just wanted to see if it worked. Check on the good people of the world. Just let y'all know, make sure you're drinking a gallon a day of spring water. Please get in your herbal vitamins. Get in your herbal vitamins. Please. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, honey. Let's see. If you have a 401k or 403b, go check on your shit. Get your money. All right? Right now they're doing loan forgiveness. You will not have a penalty on your taxes. But as of this moment, they are trying to crash the market. You need to take that shit out. Okay? Because right now what they're trying to do is do away with the dollar, okay? The dollar is nothing. Our dollar is shitty. It's nothing. So what they're trying to do is take us into Bitcoin currency, digital currency, cryptocurrency. And all of the billionaires have taken their money, taken their stock. Look here. Look here. Look at this. Look at this. I told you I walk my cat. I walk my cat. This, what you doing, Ma? I see that video pause. See, as long as I'm not talking, as long as I'm not dropping jewels, they'll play my video. But if I'm dropping jewels, they'll pause that shit, take it from me, and do all that kind of shit. So I'm running a test here. I'm trying to see what I can get away with. Honey, I'm trying to fuck the system, fight the system, murder the system any way I fucking can. You hear me? I'm stealing off on these motherfuckers. Where you going, Ma? So you have my video pause. You know why. You know why. But yeah, all the billionaires have pulled out their money. Do the same. Watch what the rich do. When the rich is pulling out their money, you pull out your money. Should nobody be buying stock right now? If you're buying stock right now, you are a fool. You are a plumb fool if you are buying stock right now. All that Forex bullshit, pull your money out. They're going to get the little guy, okay? They're going to mess up the little guy on the stock market shit. This is not the time to get in the market. You should have gotten the market, I want to say 5 years ago, all right? But now, it's not the time. If you haven't noticed, they are purposely crashing the stock market, okay? Purposely, they're purposely crashing the stock market to cause a civil war, all right? That's what your movie, Iron Man and all that bullshit was about. Civil war. Okay, guys, we are at war. You need to know that. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to break us as bad as they can. They're going to try to break us down to the point where we're jobless, we're homeless, we have no money, we have no food. They're even watching the food rations, okay? These companies have the power, okay? These companies have the power to mass produce tissue. If you think we're short on tissue, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you, all right? We're not short on tissue. We're not short on anything, all right? This is staged. This is planned this way. You need to wake up, all right? Thank you, Nairon, sorry. So basically, this stuff was planned. So you got to start planning too. That means you need to prepare and you need to plan on how to live off the land. All right? That's why you need to get off in nature. That's why you need to know these hills. Check out this video Post Malone has. He lets everybody know. He said, hey, when they shut off the credit cards, when they stop the money, it's time to go. Get off in the mountains. Get off in the hills. Okay, people? They're trying this stuff. Because you know why? It's written in the prophecy. Okay? We were supposed to ascend to our higher selves in 2004, but it didn't work because we wasn't listening. All right? We were being selfish. We were being greedy. We were being evil people. As to so much as what is happening now. All right? If you are not getting right with yourself right now, you'll pay for that shit dearly. Okay? If you're not eating right, it's all going to add up. If your body and your blood is not alkaline, it's going to add up. You're not going to get anywhere. All right? On the scales of life, when God weighs your heart, if your heart is heavy, your blood is impure, if it's not alkaline, you will not go to your fifth dimension of where you need to be. I'm just telling you that. These are facts. This is known. Okay? Let me talk to the Christians for a minute here. Okay? I don't care who you worship. That has nothing to do with me. Right now, religion is not our problem. Our problem is evil, okay? And if you're using your religion to justify who you are or who you serve, you're doing it wrong. You are doing life wrong. I'm here to tell you that right now, okay? You can't say you love God and then go judge people for being gay. You can't say you love God and say that gay people aren't allowed to live, love, or do whatever the fuck they want to. It does not work that way. How dare you? God will strike you down before he will them. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't keep saying dumb shit like that and say you are of God. You can't keep saying dumb shit like that and saying you're filled with the Holy Spirit. Okay? You are a false. You are a fraud. You can't do that stuff. The people who choose to have gay sex, there's nothing wrong with them. Who do you think created them? This is all God's plan. Every person on this earth, whether you're homosexual, whether you're heterosexual, whether you're asexual, whether you're hermaphrodite. Yes, there are hermaphrodites, okay? There are different types of people, all right? And no matter what walk of life you come from, you can't judge anyone because the Creator purposely put them here. He purposely made these people. And for you people to judge these people when King James was the gayest motherfucker of all, who created your chopped up, chop suey man-made Bible, okay? The very same guy y'all glorifying was gay. Okay? And he stole your religion from ancient Kemet, Egypt. The story of Jesus is the story of Osiris. Now listen, you don't have to believe in anything that I say, but let me tell you something. The truth does not care about what you believe in. All right? A lot of you need to go do your research. You have to do your research. A lot of you are not doing your homework, and it shows. A lot of you are not reading your Bible, all right? And it shows, okay? It's pretty ridiculous to keep seeing Christians pop on and say, hey, are you a Christian? Hey, are you a Christian? Hey, are you a Christian? What the fuck does that even mean? You need a title to make you somebody? How about you be a good person and accept people for any and everything that they are? Right now in this world, we need more good people. And if you're a Christian and you keep shutting out everybody because they're not in your man-made religion, you're not going to your false God heaven. Your preacher should be teaching you this stuff. And it's a damn shame he's not telling you this stuff. Do you honestly think God would create a person without knowing what he's doing? You guys are ridiculous. I would never turn somebody away because of who they are or what they do. Because it's a lot of Christians that I know who are not in the right or in the light. Do you feel me? It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You can't judge people. How dare you judge anyone when you have yet to be judged yourself? That shit is sickening and ridiculous. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Those are God's children. Those are not your children to judge, to come against. How dare you come against his child, whether they're gay or not? I wouldn't even fit my mouth to say that I worship God if you are shaming and pointing your finger at someone over their lifestyle when you have yet to get your house in order. I mean, it boggles me. It boggles me. That's not Christ-like. You're not Christ-like if you're sitting up here judging people over the kind of sex that they have. Because I'm pretty sure the kind of sex that y'all have, God wouldn't approve of. I mean, it's kind of wild that y'all are out here judging people over what they do in their personal life when your house is not in order. Okay? How dare you? We have one mission on this earth, is one, and that is to come together, to unite, to combat evil. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're a Jew. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian. It doesn't matter if you're a Moor. It doesn't matter if you're a Caucasian. It doesn't matter if you're indigenous. It doesn't matter if you are Samoan. It does not matter if you're gay. It does not matter if you're broken, depressed, down and out. Do you hear me? God needs everybody on the field. And right now, your religion don't mean shit to the mission that we have at hand. Do you hear me? I'm going to say it again. Right now, your religion don't mean shit to the mission that we have at hand. I'm trying to tell you right here and now, we have to come together. We have to be each other's leaning shoulder. We have to be each other's brothers and sisters in order to get through this, to get to the good place that is heaven on earth. Do you hear me? You have to eat right. You have to do right. You have to walk right. This is the stuff your preacher should be telling you on every Sunday instead of taking your money and handing you to the goddamn man. Do you hear me? If you don't understand what kind of movement this is, you will perish. If you don't understand what we're supposed to do, you will perish. Listen here. The only thing you're supposed to do in this life is be yourself. Do good. All right? Do good and protect these children and complete your destiny. You're supposed to complete your destiny. You're sent on this earth to complete your destiny. Now, a lot of people say, you know, Crystal, I thank you for dropping these, jewels. Thank you for dropping this knowledge. But sis, I'm scared for you. I don't want them to kill you. I don't want them to off you. Number one, let me tell you something. If you're thinking like that, don't come my way. Don't come my way. I don't need that. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you who I am. I know who I am. I am a child of God, the creator, the one source, the one true God. And this is his movement. This is not me. This is not me doing this. I have no fear. I have no fear. God said, I will carry you through it all. I will carry you through it all. I was sent on earth to help and protect humanity. That's what I'm here to do. That's my only job. I'm a light worker. Okay? I am a light worker. I am a healer. I am a child of God. I am an indigo starseed. Yes, I came here to help humanity. Let me tell you something. Nothing will ever happen to me. God, I've seen the vision. I've seen the prophecy. Okay? Good wins. Evil doesn't. God is going to take care of me until he calls me home to be a scribe. Do you hear me? Like Metatron. I am going to soar through the sky so high. All right? When he calls me home, I'm not even going to die. I'm going to continue on doing things in the other dimensions. I'm not even going to be dead. And I'm going to outlive everyone and continue God's journey because that's who I am and that's who I've always been. So don't worry about my security because I'm in the hands of the Most High. I promise you, nothing will happen to me. Yeah, they'll try to stop me. They will. They'll try to stop me. But let me tell you, that's why he said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. He didn't say the weapons won't come against you. Okay? He said they won't prosper. You're going to have haters. I'm going to have haters. I'm going to have people who don't like my message. I'm going to have people who don't like me. But let me tell you something. If you got everybody liking you, you're on the verge of Antichrist, egotistical maniac bullshit. Okay? If everybody's liking you, you're hiding something. I have nothing to hide. I only share truth, love, and light. That's all the thing I got. That's all I got. Hey, good. How are you? Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, you need to know that a lot of your history is man-made. Okay? History is not real. It's not real. And the more and more you figure that out, the more and more you'll figure yourself out. Okay? The more and more you dig into the truth, the more and more your real soul can be set free. So today, let's talk about what is your... We're going off in the woods. So if the service go out, we in nature, y'all. We're out here getting sun, y'all. I hope you're getting your sun in. Let's talk about your true purpose. All right? You were sent on this earth to do something. Yes, you signed up before you even got here. Your spirit is an infinite being. That's why I said God, okay, the creator is not a person. He's consciousness. He's a spirit. He's a spirit that moves through all of us, okay? You are infinite spirit, okay? And before you got here, you told God that you were going to do some things for him, okay? That's why he sent you here to do a job. If you're not on earth completing your soul contract, you're going to go back through the cycle of life, okay? He's going to bring you back. That means you're going to die out. That's why you die. That's why a lot of people die out early, because either they do what they're supposed to or they don't do what they're supposed to. All right? You got to find your purpose in this world, no matter what it is. If you feel like you want to help people, start helping people, okay? That means going out in your community. That means helping the homeless. Matter of fact, where is the homeless? Where is the homeless? They have no shelter in place. Let's find the homeless. Go to DFACS and help these children that have no parents. You want to help somebody? Be a big brother. Be a big sister. Let me tell you something. God will let you know what you're supposed to do if you tune in to yourself and listen to him. If you sit down and you pray, you will find what God is trying to say to you. All right? If you're feeling lost about what you're supposed to do and what your purpose is, sit down and talk with God. He'll tell you. He talks to me all the time. I said, man, Lord, I said, you sure are telling me a lot of stuff to do. And at first I was scared. People get scared from me about my mission. There's no need to get scared when God ordained me to do this. This is what I'm here to do. Okay? You can't get scared about what God has put you here to do. Because if you're scared, he's going to say, all right, well, come on home. And then you're going to screw up. You're going to screw up. Because right now is a beautiful time to be alive. And it's a beautiful time to do something, to be something, to make yourself something. If you want to get home and get closer to God, go out and help your brothers and sisters. Go out and find your purpose. Go out and love yourself. You got to love yourself to give love. And if you're not loving yourself, you can't love nobody. You're going to train wreck everybody you touch your hands on. Love yourself. Then go love others. And then go do something for others. If you spend your days and times being selfish because you just think, oh, nobody cares and nobody gives back to me, man, you're doing life wrong. You're doing life wrong. If you're not out in your community helping, you're doing life wrong. Man, every time I see somebody who needs help, I'm pulling up. I'm not asking questions. I'm not recording it. I'm not letting nobody what I'm doing, because you know why? God said in order to get right with me, you got to get right with humanity. Do you hear me? That's the only way you're going to win. That's the only way you're going to get out of this. Okay? That's why we got to start loving each other a little more. Loving each other a little better. Stop being petty. Okay? Kill that petty, toxic crap. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to bring your vibrations down. And let me tell you something about vibrations. You can tell by vibes when you're around someone, when they have bad vibes. You can tell when somebody has good vibes, okay? You never want to engage with low vibing people, because those are demons, okay? Those are demons you are engaging with. So if you're going to be petty, that's a demon, okay? If you're going to be facetious, that's a demon. You people do not understand this because you do not know your Bible. Anything that is going to bring you down, you're submitting yourself to. You're letting that demon come in and take over. And I'm here to tell you that demons are real. All right, we're back. We're back. If you notice, watch what I say. Whenever I drop knowledge and truth and honesty, they'll cut me out, okay? So watch what I say to you. Now back to the demons. Demons are real. Don't let them take you over. They'll take you over by gossiping. You got to stop gossiping, guys. You got to stop watching fight videos. You have to stop listening to poor music like hip hop. I know, I love hip hop all day long. But let me tell you something. If the hip hop game can go out and say butt ass vagina and all that stuff, and I can't tell you to better yourself, something's wrong, okay? Something is wrong. I heard the nastiest song the other day from DaBaby on the radio. And he's on the radio where kids can hear it. But I can't tell you to better yourself, stand up for yourself, and do away with your government. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. All right, so if you succumb to the lower vibrational emotions that you're not supposed to participate in, okay? Let's see, what are some other things you're not supposed to? I'm good. You're not supposed to participate in anger, all right? In depression. If you're depressed, that's a demon, all right? Let me tell you something. I know a lot about depression. I wore that badge. I put it on every day like it was a shirt. And it is only a demon, okay? You're only depressed because you're oppressing yourself. Depress, the etymology of depress, all right? You're pressing it down. Stop doing that. If something is eating away at you on the inside, get it out. Let it out. What is all that hurt, holding on to all that hurt gonna do to you? It's gonna lower your vibration. It's gonna lower your spirit. It's gonna make you think suicidal thoughts. And I'm here to tell you, suicide is not the way, okay? Depression is not the way. Let me tell you something. If you're depressed, you can come out of it. I promise you. You can get up and you can choose to say, hey, this is the day that I don't lay in the bed and give up. You can say that any and every day, anytime that you want to. You can actually literally rewire the neurons in your brains to say, think happy thoughts. You can make your brain release serotonin and dopamine to say, hey, be happy. You can rewire yourself to do your purpose. All you have to do is speak in your tongue. And the words are powerful, powerful beings. The words, let me tell you something, words cast spells. People don't know that. That's why the English language is a spell. It's not even real. All right. The English language curses you. That's why a lot of black people can't speak proper English, because they have another native tongue. That's not their tongue. All right. And a lot of these words in English will curse you. So you have to watch what you say. Like good morning. Really? There's nothing good about a morning. That means I'm in mourning. That means I'm mourning over the good of the top of the day. Why would anybody say that? Instead, say grand risings, great risings. You need to say words that speak life. So if you're depressed and you're speaking things of like, I hate myself. God doesn't love me. I don't know what my purpose is. Your spirit doesn't know the difference. So it's going to go into that downward spiral of low vibration. And it's going to let that demon, that demonic spirit take over. And that's not what you need. You need to speak life over to yourself. And you need to say, demon, I bind you up. Any anger or any emotion that you're feeling, you can bind it up and do away with it. But you have to put action behind your words. You just can't say, I'll get better. No, you have to get better. You have to be better. You actually have to be better to get better. That means you have to get up and be about your business. Okay? Life just doesn't happen at the snap of your finger. You have to get up and put these things in action. All right? Speak love and light and life into yourself, and you'll watch yourself grow. You will watch yourself grow. And when you start seeing yourself grow, you'll start seeing God. Because that love you put in yourself is the very love that God instilled in you. All right? He preordained and predestined you from the beginning. Did you know that? You are supposed to be here because you have a job. Whether you believe in God, the creator, the source, the universe, whatever you want to believe in, you are put here for a purpose. Find your purpose today. If you love helping people, help people. If you love making things, make things and then give them to people. Okay? Act out of love. Don't act out of anger. Don't act out of pettiness. Don't act because it's the cool thing to do. Because I know a lot of cool things. I know a lot of charity trends are trending. Man, could you be any more fake? Could you be any more faker? Are you kidding me? Do things from the heart. Go out and see if anybody is trying to say, I'm depressing myself today. Well, why are you depressing yourself today? Make it your business to check on that person. You could save a life. Go save a life. If you're not doing anything good with your life and you want to feel better about yourself, man, go save a life and watch what God does for you. He's going to speak he's going to speak volumes. He's going to rain blessings just for you being good to others. I've seen it myself. It makes you feel great and it lifts your spirits up. Okay? You have a calling. God is calling to you each and every day. He wakes you up. Each and every day is a chance to do right by him or do right by yourself and do right by your children. Choose which day you're going to play. Do you hear me? Because the time is now. If you don't notice what's going on right now in our society and in our life, God is testing us. This is a big test, and majority of us are failing. Yes, we are failing with God. We are failing because he said, I told you to go down there and help your brothers and sisters. I told you to go down there and do what I told you to do. Why are you not about my business? And you're going to say, oh, well, God, the kids had a game and, I got busy with work. He said, but I didn't say none of that. I didn't tell you to do about that. You better watch your actions. You better watch your words. God is watching you right now. Do you hear me? And you are failing this test called life. Everything in this life is a test. Some of the best advice I ever got from a lady I used to work with. And she said, Crystal, I used to get so flustered over everything. I'm an emotional being, honey. I use my emotions. That's how I am. When you have a soul, you use your emotions. And I used to get so emotional over a lot of things because I couldn't figure it out. And she said, Crystal, slow down, catch your breath. And you need to know that everything in life is a test. It clicked so hard to me. And I said, oh my God, what I'm doing here is a test and I'm failing. I'm failing. Ever since that day, I've been winning. I've been passing tests. Let me tell you something. If you have triggers in life, say if you're an alcoholic and alcohol triggers you to drink, which alcohol lowers your vibrations. Now, if the government really cared for you, they close down they close down liquor stores, right? They would shut that crap down because it takes a part of your soul. I'm here to tell you that alcohol, okay, which back in the day they call spirits. They call it spirits because it takes part of your spirit. You need to learn your words because the words that you speak are a curse on you. Okay? So, say if you're an alcoholic and you know that alcohol triggers you, why would you take your ass to the liquor store? If you're an alcoholic and you know that they're having a party where a keg is going to be there, why would you fall for that trigger? That's your test. That's your test to say, I'm not going around there. I'm going to grow. I'm going to grow. Say if you know you don't get up for work on time, but you stay up all night. God is going to test you each and every way. He's going to test you until he molds you into who he created you to be. Do you hear me? Get up from your slumber. Get up from your slumber. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to tell you this, but you got to wake up. You got to wake up. God says, I'm testing you at every corner. At every corner. If you know you're going to be late every day to work, God is going to send so much fun stuff, so much fun activities to you the night before. He's going to put on the best TV shows. He's going to make Netflix premiere a new movie that ain't never been on there. We know all the movies that's been on Netflix. He's going to make you see a new movie that you ain't never seen before. And you're going to stay up all night just to watch that movie, just to see if you're going to pass that test. Okay? Let me tell you something. This government has no control over you. You are a master of oneself. So you have to master yourself. God said, let me master you. Let me mold you. If you're not listening to what he says, you're failing the test. I'm telling you this right now. If you're not listening to your higher calling, to your intuition, to your ancestors, to your spirit, you are failing the test of life. Okay? What I'm here to do is get you back on track. I don't care how we do it. I don't care if you need prayer. I don't care if you need help with a bill. I don't care if you need help with depression. We're going to help you pass that test because I need to see you win. I have to see you win. I don't know. It does something to my spirit when we're all winning and happy because I've been in that dark place where I wasn't winning and where I wasn't happy. And let me tell you something. I didn't have a friend. I didn't have a confidant. I didn't have someone like me. All right? So I got to be the one that I need for you. Whatever you need, I'm here to tell you, I'll help you through. I don't care. If you know somebody who's been battling with depression, battling with demons, battling with drug addiction, battling with anything that is a low vibration that brings your vibration down, I will help you through it. You can call me up. You can hit me in my inbox. We'll pray. We'll work on it. We'll study. Hell, if God leads me to the right spirit, I'll even come to you. But right now, we can't afford to lose. All right? If you think a totalitarian government telling you what to do is the right thing to do, you're not doing life right. You're not living right. You have got to get out. All right? And you got to start thinking for yourself. God gave you a brain for a reason. He wants you to use it. I promise you, he wants you to use it. You have to use your brain in order to get through life. You are smart beings. You are star seeds. You are of God. I hate when people say, let me tell you this. Let's be critical thinkers for a minute. I hate when people say, stop saying that you're a god or a goddess when you're not. Well, if your father is God and his DNA and his genetic makeup says he's a god and you're a child of that God, what does that make you? Okay? You are a child of God. That means your genealogy, that means your DNA, that means your makeup, your bloodline is of a God. All right? That's why God speaks to you. That's why the Spirit lives through you. That's why you cannot be his child if you don't have a soul. All right, people? That's why you cannot be of God if you're not good. That is your Father. That is your heavenly Father. Okay? Wake up, people. You are the children of the Most High. That's why your melanin, that's why your skin is what it is. Do you know how much melanin is worth? Melanin is now worth $465 a gram. That's why they're killing black people. That's why they're harvesting our organs. We are worth so much, and the darker your skin is, the more your worth is. Do you hear me not? Or do you hear me so? I'm here to tell you, you are the children of the Most High. Please wake up. He's trying to call into your life and say, I need you. The time is now. And if you're ready to move to that level where God is going to take us and elevate us, then hey, get your house in order. That means get your diet in order. Stop eating that meat. Let's talk about meat for a minute. If you're sitting, would you eat a human? Would you look to your fellow man and say, hey man, that calf muscle looking great. You mind if I put that on the Barbie? You mind if I put that on the grill this weekend? The fam coming over. Ain't no way in hell you're going to eat a human. So what the hell are you doing eating cattle? Okay? What the hell are you doing eating chicken? You know good and damn well you wouldn't eat flesh. What are you doing eating flesh of another? Let me tell you what happens to meat when you boil it down. It becomes acidic. All right? It gets in your body and it breaks you down and it tears you up to where you cannot elevate or ascend to the higher self that you're supposed to be. Okay? If you want a meat substitute, mushrooms, Bella mushrooms. All right? It's a meat substitute. Another thing, if you're not eating plants, okay, if you're not eating vegetables, if you're not eating green things, the blood DNA, chlorophyll, is the closest thing to your DNA because you're basically a living plant. Yes, I said it. You're a human being and you're a living plant. You need water and sunlight and nutrients to grow. All right? And what do we all know to do with plants? You put them in the dirt, you put the water on it with the seed, and it grows. And it needs sunlight. Okay, people? If you're not eating green vegetables, you're killing yourself. Those green vegetables are your blood DNA's makeup. Okay? It's going to purify your blood. In order to get to God, you got to be clean. Okay? You got to be pure. You have to. everybody know the next thing to God, cleanliness is godliness, okay? So God don't want you coming before him dirty. You can't get close to the source. You can't get close to the creator dirty when your blood is filled with pork, pig, junk food, hot Cheetos. God is going to deny you. You're not clean enough to come near him. That's why God don't come to a lot of you, because your body is not clean. Your mind has to be clean. Your spirit has to be clean. Your soul has to be clean. Your blood has to be clean. Okay? And if you're not drinking water and you're drinking sodas, which let me tell you this, one can of soda, in order to get rid of one can of soda because it's so acidic, you have to drink 32 glasses of water. Okay? So if you're sitting up there downing a 12 pack of sodas, whoo, you know how much water you got to drink to flush that out? Buddy, you got a journey. Now, I'm here to tell you, the ancient evil that's been on this earth, all right, put junk food and the animals that you're eating, the dead carcasses that you're eating on this earth as a device to deter you from your journey, okay? Go back to eating nature. Go back to your salads. Go back to your fruits. Go back to your vegetables. Diabetics, let me talk to you for a minute. They told you fruits were bad. They lied to you so they could sell you the poison. They lied to you so they could sell you the poison. If you eat a mango, mango is a cure for type 2 diabetes. I'm going to say it again. Mango is a cure for type 2 diabetes. A mango is alkaline. All right? Let me tell you how your food is man-made. If your food is acidic on the pH scale, all right, the pH scale goes from 0 to 10, right? If your food is batting below a 7 or 6, it's man-made. Someone was arguing with me up and down that garlic is man-made. No, sweetheart. Listen here. She was arguing with me that, you know, garlic is so good for you. No, garlic is not good for you. You know why? Because if I wanted to fight you in a fight, all I got to do is take my knife, put garlic on it, and when I cut you, you're going to bleed out because that garlic is going to stop you. Okay? That garlic won't let that wound heal. People, you have been led astray about the foods that you eat. If your food is acidic, your body is acidic. So then, therefore, you're creating acid in your body. That's why we run the lactic acid test to see the bacteria, what it's doing in your body. Okay? You have to wake up. If you are a diabetic, you need fruits and vegetables. Stop eating sweets. Stop drinking sodas. It's here to kill you. And they know it. Okay? If you eat meat, you're clogging your arteries. All right? That's why a stroke happens. Let me tell you that. I'm getting my workout in. Sorry, guys. I'm going to sweat. I'm getting my workout in. If you're eating meat, it's going to clog your arteries. Okay? And it's going to raise your cholesterol up really, really high. All right? You take cayenne pepper every day in the pill formation, because I know a lot of people don't like hot stuff, but they have cayenne pepper pills at the herbal stores. You take this every day and it's going to clear out your arteries and save you from a stroke. Okay? You have to get your food and your house in order to get next to God. You know how they do in church when they clean each other's feet? Okay? You can't see God with dirty feet. It's not going to happen, fam. I'm sorry, son. It's not going to happen. You cannot go before the Most High dirty and your blood levels acidic. Okay? That's why the Egyptians used to fast. Now, let me tell you about fasting. Fasting, if anyone is sick, fasting will reset your immune system back to its original homeostasis state. Okay? That's why a lot of saints in the Christian religion and in Islam do Ramadan and they do fasting, because it all pertains to one thing. Okay? And that's clearing out your body. that's getting healthy, that's getting near God. Okay? You have to fast. You have to reset your body. Well, let me tell you what's fasting going to do. When you stop eating, say for 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, any amount of time, when you start fasting, you're clearing out the toxic junk in your body. So let me tell you what your body is going to do. Those cells are going to take everything toxic and bad in your body, and it's going to eat it. It's a phagy, okay? The phages are going to eat the bad stuff. So say if you've been sick for a while, I recommend fasting, because what it's going to do, it's going to clean the virus that's out. It's going to clean the bacteria out. It's going to eat the fungi, and it's going to get rid of it for you. That's why when you're fasting, all you're supposed to do is drink water or tea. All right? You can even do a fruit fast. You can do a juice fast, okay? For some of you people who can't go too long without eating. But just know that when you clean out your body, okay, of the food that's unrecognizable, your body cannot break down EDTA, which is a common chemical used in all food and used in blood tubes, okay, to preserve food. Your body doesn't recognize EDTA. Are you kidding me? Your body doesn't recognize hot Cheetos. That's why these kids are having stomach aches and stomach pains, because let me tell you stuff. The stuff that makes the hot Cheetos hot is flame retardant, okay? It's flame retardant. They use it for gas. All right? That's why it's so hot. Connect the dots. These kids are eating that stuff, and it's tearing up the lining of their esophagus. Wake up, parents. Stop letting your kids eat that junk. Let me tell you something. Every bag of chips you eat, that's 2 pounds you're going to gain. I'm going to say it again. Every bag of chips you eat is 2 pounds you're going to gain. Every soda you drink is 2 pounds you're going to gain. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. This food is killing you. This food is killing you. Let's see. Clear your mind. Let's talk about cleaning the mind and the spirit. Every day when you get up, before you wake up, you need to say thank you 3 times to God. You got to say thank you, because who else got you up? Who else got you up? Because right now, with the way I see it, the world is against you. They don't want you up. That's why they're spraying the chemtrails. That's why they're letting up the devices, okay? The radio waves. That's why they're doing that stuff, okay? They're killing you on purpose. But God said, not today. That's why he wakes you up. So every morning you get up, before your feet hits the ground, you got to say, God, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. You need to get up and you need to pray to the Most High, because you're setting your mind for the day. If you start your day with God, nothing can go wrong. Okay? Nothing can go wrong. You got to get up. You got to pray, and you got to meditate. When you meditate, people don't even know. Prayer is meditation. All right? When you pray, you're sending out your request to God. You're saying, okay, God, this is what I need from you today. And this is what I'm taking in from you today. Here's the thing about praying. Not only are you giving God your requests, because you have to speak to him. Okay? God ain't gonna sit up there and fix everything for you. You have to get up and do work. You got to do work. So when you get up, you say, okay, God, what is it that you want me to do today? What's on the agenda for today? And that's when you meditate and you resonate with God, because he has a message for you every day that he gets you up. All right? You're here to do something. You're not here to party. You're not here to play or philander or stick your hole in somebody else's pole. You're not here to do all that. Yes, that is fun and all, but that's not what we're here to do. Okay? We're the only species that procreate and fornicate for fun. Animals only fornicate when they're mating. Okay? Okay? So you got to wake up and know what you're doing. So when you wake up, you need to meditate. And you need to invoke your angels, because everybody has an angel. All right? Everybody is assigned an angel. God said, I gave you an angel. You need to use him. So when you get up and say, God, I know that job don't like me, or I know that job got it out for me, or I know wherever I'm going, those people don't pray like I pray. You got to prepare yourself mentally, and you got to incorporate God into your life. You got to incorporate your angels into your life, okay, to help you. You have helpers in this life, but you got to use them, okay? If you're ever in trouble and you don't know how to pray, you got to say, Archangel Michael, okay? The baddest one of all, Archangel Michael, I need you. I invoke you. You got to say, intervene on my behalf. You have to tell these angels to intervene on your behalf. And I promise you, they'll move. They move. Your tongue speaks life. I promise you, your tongue speaks life. Your tongue is so powerful that God said, man, you just ask me and you'll receive it. Now, here's how this works. When you ask for something, the day you plant that seed ain't the day you're going to receive it. Come on. Wake up. You know better. You got to say, well, God, this is what I want. God's going to see if you're serious about what you want. And he's going to watch you. That's why your stuff don't happen just like that. He's got to know you're serious about calling upon him. Because when you call upon God, your creator, the source maker, the one who created you, he's going to see if you're serious. Because a lot of people pray for dumb shit and they piss it away. Okay? I've prayed for a lot of stuff and I said, oh, I'm that powerful. And then when I got it, I pissed it away. I was like, oh, God dang. I was like, but it works, though. I am the manifester of my destiny. I manifest my own destiny. You know why? Because God gave me the power to speak it. Okay? People talk about law of attraction. Law of attraction is pulling the God source to you. Okay? God said you can be abundant. Okay, I'm going to make a way for you to be abundant. That means you got to get your ass up and go to work. That is your way. That's your way. All right? You can't believe in a lottery that is man-made and put together because it's not one person that I know is a millionaire. I've never seen anybody win a lottery. Life doesn't work that way. You may win on some scratch-offs. Yeah, you can win on some scratch-offs. But let me tell you something. That lottery is designed to take our money. Wake up. All right? There's vices that come between us. And that's one. Okay? So when you get up and you pray every day, you're letting God know, hey, this is what I need from life. This is what I want from life. And this is how I'm going to get through life. When you pray and you set your day right, nothing can come against you. Nothing. I promise you that. I promise you that. After you do that, you need to drink hot water, hot tea. Let me tell you why you need to drink hot water and hot tea. In the morning, okay? The body has to detox between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m., okay? That's the heaviest time. That's the best time your body is going to detox. So as soon as I wake up, if I take spring water that's heated up with a lime or key lime in it, it alkalizes my body, all right? That means it's going to set my body right for the day. That hot water is going to move the mucus in your lymphatic system. It's going to take all that mucus, especially if you have sinus infections or you have allergies or you have clogged arteries, or say for a lot of men, if your penis is not working, that hot water is going to move through your body and it's going to remove the blocks. Okay? It's never good to drink cold water. Cold water coagulates, okay, the mucus. It hardens the mucus in your system. You are tripping. Why would you drink anything cold? Why? I don't even get it. Number one, the ice that you put in your water, that's tap water. You're drinking fluoridated ice. Wake up, okay? People, start doing better. Start doing better. So when you get up and first thing in the morning, water is electrical. Your body needs that water. That water is going to activate the positive ions and electrons in your body to jumpstart your organs. Okay? So you need that. Water is electrical. It's going to jumpstart your heart, jumpstart your liver, and it's going to start cleaning. It's going to make your liver start pushing out those toxins. It's going to make your heart start to jump regularly like it should. It's going to clean your body out for you. I'm going to be honest with you. 10 cups of water in the morning is the only breakfast you should have. Okay? Unless you're a tad bit diabetic, unless you get the shakes and you can't go on, then you need to eat a fruit. You need to eat a mango first thing in the morning. Your breakfast needs to be stilled oats, oatmeal, okay? Or fruit, any kind of fruit. In the morning, you know what I eat? Avocados and cucumbers or quinoa. It's a great meal. It'll fill you up. It really will. Those cucumbers, 96% water. Your body is water. You operate off water, okay? You need that to survive. I don't even know how a lot of you guys are living because a lot of you don't drink water. And then here's the thing. Not all water is good water. A lot of spring water is not what it seems, okay? I drink Crystal Springs water. Hearing crystal clear? Okay. I drink Crystal Springs water. Don't drink that geyser spring. I used to drink Crystal Geyser too, but it's got fluoride in it. A lot of this water that they're making for you is still tap water, okay? Only thing these water companies are paying for is paying for the production of making the water plastic bottles to put the tap water in. I know, right? You're being tricked at every corner and turn. I'm gonna say this again. The bottled water that you're drinking, especially Dasani has embalming fluid on there. You should never have ingredients in water. I'm here to tell you, you should never have ingredients in your water. Stop drinking that shit. Dasani, bad for you. That Pure Life, oh God, I hate Pure Life. Deer Park, no. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Purified water? Why are you drinking water with ingredients in it? That means they poisoned you. If your water says purified, you're a damn lie. Okay? If the water says purified, you're a lie. That stuff is not good for you. So you gotta really get alkaline water. And then a lot of the alkaline waters that they sell you at $3 and $4 and $5 a bottle, it's not even alkaline. You're just buying the name brand. Okay? So be careful of the alkaline water that you do drink. I will tell you though, it's one alkaline water. It's hydrogenated water. What you need is water with hydrogen in it. Okay? The hydrogen is a pure form that's in water. All right? And it's called Pure 10. It's at Publix. I love it. It's the best drinking water. It is Pure 10. It has an alkalinity of 10. Okay? You're talking about a fasting flush. And if you want to lose weight, let me tell you I went from 220 to now 168. All right? You know how I did it? Cucumber diet. I did a cucumber diet. Cucumber, avocados, and water and lime. Okay? That lime water that I woke up and I was drinking every day saved my life. It dropped the weight off me. The water will flush the fat off of you. Okay? Cucumbers will make you lose weight so quick and will detox you so quick. You'll be like, Lord, honey, let me tell you something. All I got in my refrigerator is cucumbers. Add cilantro to it, and the cilantro is a heavy metal detox. It pulls metal out of your body. And especially if you've been vaccinated, which we've all had since we were children, all right? Cilantro will pull the heavy metals out of your body. Okay? Now, tomatoes. All tomatoes are bad. Okay? Unless they're the little grape tomatoes, you know. But other than that, go back to your fruits. Even collard greens. I love collard greens. Collard greens are man-made. All right? I love collard greens, but they're man-made. Cabbage is man-made. I love cabbage, but, you know, what can you do? At this point, you have to pick and choose what vegetables are right for you. Now, if your vegetables are white, okay, they're going to steal from you. They steal your minerals. They steal your nutrients. Cauliflower, okay? Cauliflower is bad for you. Let me tell you something. My sister can cook up, Kim, I love you, boo. She can cook up some cauliflower and cheese. Oh, God, I don't know what it is. It does something to the spirit. It's so good. But it's so bad for you because white holds, any vegetable that is white holds no nutrients. Okay, people? It steals from you. All right? Stop using apple cider vinegar. It robs from you. Apple cider vinegar is bad. Okay, it is so bad. I'm tired of people using it as a way to lose weight. No, I don't know what you're losing, but nutrients and minerals and your bone deposits, it literally steals from your body. Okay. Let's see, grapes. Only eat grapes with seeds. If you're, look at her. What you doing, Ma? What you doing? If you're eating fruits and vegetables without seeds, it's man-made, fam. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't know what they put together in that crap. You have to find fruits and vegetables that God made, and they come with seeds. The original comes with seeds. That's why we as humans, you can't say you're transgender or none of that, because if you're a man and you don't have seeds in you, like semen, get it? If you don't have semen in you, and if you're a woman and you don't carry, eggs, which are your seeds, you're not natural. Okay? So anything that comes without seeds, you don't want it. Don't eat do not eat grapes without seeds. Do not eat watermelon without seeds. It's not good for you. It's going to do the complete opposite. You're going to sit up here and think you're trying to be healthy, and it's doing complete opposite because it's not really what it is. It's not. And then on top of that, the ones that they are growing, the plants and vegetables that they are growing, has so much pesticide on it that the pesticide alone would kill you even if the vegetable or fruit is real. So we're at a catch-22. Okay, we're at an impasse here. You got to wake up. You got to know what you're eating. You got to research this stuff. You have to do your homework. You can't keep having somebody, which, hold on, I don't mind helping people. I don't mind you. I don't mind helping people at all. But after I tell you something, you got to go research it for yourself. Okay? You got to find yourself. You can't keep listening to me because the message you hear from me, you might hear it a little differently until you go read it for yourself, and then you can invest in it, and then you too can know, well, hey, she's telling the truth. Hey, she's dropping jewels. All right? Live for yourself. Don't ever go off anybody else's word. Okay? You got to do homework. As a human being, you have to keep growing. You have to keep growing. That means you're a student of life. That means everyday adults with your children, you should be learning. Let me tell you something. The greatest thing my mother ever did for us, may God rest her heavenly soul, the greatest thing my mother ever did for us was give us education. You hear me? She would sit us down and teach us Spanish. She would teach us math, science, religion. She would teach us everything. And as kids, we used to say, man, we just want to have a good summer. My mom would go up to the school, and whatever grade you were supposed to be in the next year, she had you ready and prepared for that next year. That is why who I am now, because of my mother. Okay? My mother made me the greatest thing running, and for that, I owe her everything. Do you hear me? So if you're not learning every day as a student in life, you're doing life wrong. Every time you get up, you got to say, I need to learn something new today. I got to learn something new today, because you're not feeding your spirit and you're not following God if you're not searching for wisdom and true truth. All right. You got to know who you are. And what the world is telling you right now, it ain't it. This education that they're feeding us ain't it. They did Common Core. They did that Common Core crap to deter your kids from learning. They wanted your kids to stop learning, so they threw a wrench in the game with Common Core. Let me tell you something. Can't nobody tell you how to do math if you know how to add it up, subtract, divide, and multiply. Do you hear me? Stop following these indoctrinated ways. Stop following your government. They're going to lead you to death. Okay? Why do you think Moses was telling them to let my people go? It's so many people you can learn from. Teach yourself. If you lack in anything, if you lack in math, go teach yourself. If you lack in science, go teach yourself. If you lack in history, go teach yourself, because this government is not going to help you succeed or thrive. Okay? Every day with your child, you should be saying, hey, I got to teach you the ways of the world. You don't want evil teaching your children the ways of the world, because right now they're teaching our children that twerking is okay. Right now they're teaching our children that rapping and selling dope and music is okay. It's not okay. That shit's not okay. I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but they're over-sexualizing our children. Do you really want your kids to be sexually knowledgeable at this time right now? We got to do better, and we got to protect our children. We have to get back to our kids. If you don't want to stand up for your children, if you don't want to stand up for yourself, stand up for your children. It's as simple as that. Fight for them. Be what they needed you to be. Be stronger than that. And you can't let the government come in and say what to do with your child. You can't do that. Because they're going to take your child and they're going to over-sexualize them, and they're going to make them into a sexual being who commits sins at every corner. You people need to wake up. You people need to wake up. Get back to God. Get back to love. Get back to life. And get back to yourself. All right, I done gone on long enough. That's the message for the day. Knowledge is free, okay? Go find yourself. Go love yourself. I love you, okay? I love you. We gonna win. If you're going through something, get in the inbox. We'll fix it, all right? We'll pray. We'll work on it. I'm good at solutions. I always got a solution. I love you. I got to see you win. I want to know that you're okay. If something's going on in your state, get in my inbox. Let me know. We'll find a way. But hey, we got to come together. We have to come together. I love you. Put a layer of light, prayer, a layer of protection around you. And pray to God, to the Most High, the Creator, the Source, the Being, the universe, and everything. Protect your children. Go tell your children you love them. Go do something good for others and yourself. I love you. Be blessed.